Hey yo, what up? Welcome back to another episode of Tea Time. The name's Brad, Chad, and Thad, all in one. I'm here today with the whole episode is just me. Have you seen that interview of Doja Cat? And she's like,
yes.
That would be the whole thing today. Anyways, hey, welcome to Tea Time. My name is Colby.
I'm Lexi.
And this is our fun little Halloween episode we got going on. So we did Frat Boy.
I am supposed to be a cat, but these are panda ears. So just take it for what it is.
Yeah.
I did just wake up from a nap.
We are Cat and the Frat, basically.
Cat in the hat.
Cat in the hat with the frat. Cooking up dope in the crock pot. Anyways, let's give it an OOTD because I really want to give it an OOTD.
Okay.
So, hat. Basically, my whole outfit is from my friend David because I think you gotta get the frat look. You have to raid a man's closet that you think looks like a frat boy in order to get the full effect.
Exactly.
So hat is from David. Sunglasses are from me. They're Target. Shirt is from David. Chains, the chains. He told me that when you double the chains, it looks more douchey.
Oh.
So I said,
thanks, David.
Pass him. So yeah, that's the frat fit. Candy cigarettes. Candy cigarettes. They're not real.
Smoking is bad, kids.
Water is in this red Solo cup. It's our tea. It's our little tea today. Clink. It's our little tea time. And then class ring by Clemson, which we'll get into later. But okay, your turn.
Actually, this is from Amazon, Cotton On. And my sweatpants are from my high school basketball team. These little guys are from Party City because these were the only ears they had left. And I was like 3 blind mice with my roommates.
And that's such a good costume.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a cute costume.
So, y'all, let's get into it. But first, we need to make a little shout out. So, we were told by another member of Tigervision that there's a bus driver out there that watches our show. And we just want to say thank you to her. You're amazing. And even though we haven't filmed in a couple weeks, we hope you watch this episode.
Please do. I don't know who you are, what you look like, what route you drive, but we know we love you.
And we appreciate you.
And we appreciate all, it's like 3 viewers.
We love
you guys viewing our episode. So thank you. We appreciate it. And yeah, and on that note, how are we already halfway through this semester?
It's kind of sad. It's kind of gross. It's awful, actually.
It's scary.
I hate it.
I graduate. Let me vomit in my mouth first.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about it.
I graduate literally in December.
You do?
Yeah. Ring says 2023, so I can't go back now. So,
guys, what am I going to do?
So here's my thing, though.
Okay.
Here's my thing.
Okay.
I'm thinking about staying for grad school.
Yay!
Woo! I'm thinking about doing a marketing master's here.
Ooh.
What are our thoughts? Because I know you study marketing.
I am a
marketing.
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 I love marketing because I feel like it is more directed to what I like to do. Mm-hmm. I started out with finance, and I love math and all that, but like there was something about it. It must have been my professor or something that just wasn't clicking with me. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, you know what? I'm switching over to marketing. It's so much more interesting to me because like I have this one class that's like a lot of information, but it's interesting. So like learning about how people do what they do when they're purchasing things. And now when I watch like ads on the TV, I'm like, oh, that's that. And I'm like, oh, okay, don't like how
real life knowledge.
Exactly.
Word.
I know. I'm like,
that's
oh,
cool.
This is my life now.
I kind of love that. And like it's broad enough that I feel like I could do anything. Like I'm coming with a communication degree and marketing, like, and then we could keep doing tea time, and you guys would get sick of us, and we would love it so much.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, it's crazy that it's just time is flying. Do you feel like you've been very busy since time has been going by so quickly?
I feel like it's like I take an exam in one class, and then like I have an exam in the next class, and I have an exam, and I'm like, it's all the weeks are just going, and like we have 2 home football games left. Like, it's so weird.
Don't say that.
I know. I'm like down bad right now for money, so I had to sell my ticket for this weekend.
No.
See, but it's also, what time is the game?
12, I think.
Yeah, like, why would I go to that?
No, I mean, I'm waking up at 11, and then what do I do in the hour? I gotta get there. That's crazy.
And I know, and I was like debating it, but my like closest friend was like, I'm not gonna go, and I'm like, okay,
fine. Yeah,
you got me.
Okay, like I'm going to the games, not for the games. I'm going for the atmosphere. I'm going to see what's going on, what people are doing. Like, I'm not a huge football watcher. What about you?
See, that's the thing. I love watching sports. It's just like in that environment, I feel like I can't actually watch the game. Like, I don't know why. Like, I could go to like a basketball. I've been to like basketball games here, and I can't really, like, I don't know if it's like my friends, but I get so, especially basketball, I get so into it. So I'm literally like yelling, like, I'm like, what, and I'm like, put me out there, and I'm like, in reality, you know, I'm not able to be on that court, but like still, so yeah, but
it's exciting. It gets exciting, but yeah, I'm taking pictures at the Notre Dame game, so I'll be on the field. So that means I have to like focus and like.
So you'll be like
in the zone. I'm gonna, cause like last time I took pictures, I was very much in the zone. I understood the game, so I'm hoping for that same type of thing. But like noon.
It's early.
Noon is kind of early.
The day's early. It's because we suck.
Yeah.
Sorry, Clemson.
Yeah.
But I say it how it is.
But
that's how.
Anyways, ever loyal. Love this
I
school.
don't have my ring, but yes, once I get one.
But
like,
soon.
Jazz hands.
So I haven't seen you since fall break.
Yes.
So let's do a little fall break recap.
We could do like a quick one, yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, I went to Miami to visit my sister. The weather was not tanning weather. That's why I am pale, everyone. Even though fall break was what, like 3 weeks ago.
We literally said, we were like, when we come back, she's gonna be so tan.
And I am probably the color of this wall. Like, no, it doesn't make sense. But I saw Offset and Cardi B. Best experience ever. I literally turned around and I'm like, oh my God. And Offset was like, if I had 2 arms, like, that went, like, I could have touched him. And
no
like,
way.
Oh my God, I was screaming. Like, of course, I'm this annoying, like, girl, and I'm literally standing up, and I'm like, I have my phone, like, in their face, and I'm like, yeah, I love you. And Cardi B's just like, okay, girl. Like, have you never seen a famous person before? I'm like, no. I love you.
That is so cool. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Anytime I think about Cardi B now, I think about when they like threw the water at her and she threw the microphone.
Oh my, and she's like,
yeah, and she like
Jesus Christ,
knocked them out.
I know. No, literally.
That is crazy.
But that was pretty much it. I mean, I met this famous, he's not famous at all. Actually, I'm gonna re-say that. So I met this person.
But this man.
That, like,
this basic man.
That like directs kind of like nightlife in Miami type of thing.
Wow.
So we went out to dinner and he shows up, this dinner, he like orders the food and everything. It was $600. I didn't pay a dime. Like I didn't have to pay for anything. And me and my sister were like, and so it was great, but like that was pretty much it other than that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. What could you possibly eat that would be $600?
Well, like, okay, you know Komodo, have you ever heard of it?
No.
So it's this like really fancy sushi restaurant. I hate sushi. So he orders like steak, 2 steaks, 2 sushis, 2 edamame, and then one other thing that I couldn't even tell you what it was. I don't even like sushi, and it was amazing.
Oh my gosh.
And then obviously I had to check the bill when he got up. It said 1 cent. I was like, darn it, they only did that so he could tip. And I'm like, I want to know how much it really was. But we kind of tried to add it up, and it's a few $100.
That is insane.
I know. But yes.
If you're out there and want to fund our tea time show, a little snack for tea time, please let us know. We love to eat around here. So please let us know.
He like didn't even speak English. He would like talk and like I couldn't understand anything he was saying. So I was just like,
yes.
The smile and wave, everyone.
That's crazy.
I know. Wait, tell me about your fall break.
Yes, so I went on a little church retreat with my friends. It was a lot of fun. I got to bring my dog, which was very sweet. So
I love that.
She got to, it was like these like woodsy type cabin things.
Oh, yeah.
And she got to roam around in the woods. It was
that
really
is so
good.
cute.
She needed that like outdoor time too. And having her like not on the leash, just like free range, felt so good for like not only like me, but like definitely her.
Oh yeah.
So it was really nice. And then we went to like a little apple barn type picking place. We didn't pick any apples because I was too busy getting the apple like mimosa type flight. And that's my type of apple picking.
I didn't even know they did that. That's
like
so
an
cool.
apple cider. And it was like there were 4 kinds, and it was like the original, the Granny Smith, like Red Delicious or whatever, and then like a blackberry or blueberry or something like that. And they were really, really good.
Wait, that's amazing.
So it was that's more my speed.
Yeah.
You know, like the kids, like if I took my nieces, they would go apple picking.
Yeah.
This was the adults trip,
Exactly.
and that was a lot of fun. And then I went the second half with my family to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
Yes, how
went
was
to
that?
The Margaritaville. I love Margaritaville because I love Jimmy Buffett, but I got so down bad sick and so ill that it was just it was not
what
fun.
you were expecting.
No, and like I love to be with my family, but I hate that I was so sick the whole time.
Oh, that's awful.
It was quite rough, but I mean, like, it was a fun trip and a fun experience and a little weight loss plan, honestly. Call it 10 pounds down.
Whenever I get sick, I'm like, I'm not eating. So this is not to touch on anything like that. I'm just saying, guys.
I think it's just honestly, maybe it's just a little girl thing. A little girl,
I think it is a girl thing.
math, and essentially, because we're like, no, I'm sick, I don't feel good.
And then I get out of bed and I'm really lightheaded, but I look in the mirror and I'm like,
I'm so skinny. But that
snatch.
1 can of Sprite and a pack of saltines is doing my figure justice.
And then it's like the part where you like really want to eat but you can't, and you're like, what?
I'm so skinny because I'm looking so good today.
I'm like, oh.
So I'm 10 pounds down. Ew. Thank you, Margaritaville.
Hey. But honestly, I love it. Like, I love this now.
Yeah.
When, like, I'm sick and I'm with my parents because I could be babied the whole time.
Yeah.
So, like, if I was sick and I was, like, on fall, like, if you were at the church retreat and then you got sick, that would be, like...
It would be miserable because, like... And I think I got, like... I was coming down with something, and it wasn't, like, illness. It was, like, I think it was, like, a stomach bug. And so I felt it, and I was like, well, I'll be with my family. I feel safer. I always feel safer when I'm with, family. Yeah. And I think that's just growing up in general. But, like... I'd be like, Mom, can we get some ice cream? You know, like, please. And it just made it all better.
Oh, yeah.
So,
exactly.
Yeah. So that was our little fall break. We are not tanner. We are thinner.
Maybe you are. I'm like,
after that $600 meal,
I'm like out to here.
I mean, so if you're watching King, please let us know.
God.
So let's do our little this weekend recap because I feel like a lot for me personally has happened, and it was Halloween weekend.
Yeah.
So how could we not touch on it?
I want you to go first, and then we'll touch on me.
Okay.
Yeah. Since I went first, you go first.
Okay. Perfect. So I went out Friday night with friends. It was my best friend's 22nd birthday party. It was a lot of fun. So my outfit was Britney Spears from the Oops, I Did It Again music video.
I love
in the like red jumpsuit.
Yes.
Loved it. Probably. I wanted to be her for so long, and I was like, I'm just gonna order it from Amazon. Now is my time. And I had 5-inch like black boots too. I was just eating it up.
Hey, I was gonna see a picture.
And honestly, here's the funny thing: I didn't take a single picture.
Not even like a mirror picture.
Like, oh wait, actually, I did take a selfie.
Okay.
But because I wanted the full effect, but I just was like, I was having too much fun.
You were oops.
I said, oops, I forgot. And then I went out Saturday night to one of my other friends' like parties, like Halloween parties, just at his house. On the way, this is one of my favorite things. We Ubered, and on the way to the party, we were in a like Cadillac Escalade or whatever, like the really big black cars.
Yeah.
And he had like a movie screen, and my roommate is drunk at this point, and she said, "Can we watch a movie?" And she pops it open, turns on the remote, and it's Encanto. And we
oh my god.
In the 8-minute Uber, we're watching the main screen of Encanto, and the music is like full volume. He was so nice. Our Uber driver was so nice, like putting up with us for that. But like it was just the funniest. I've never been in an Uber that had like one of those like kids.
I haven't seen one of those in so long.
It was so funny. He had it. He was like, "Oh yeah, my nieces like to watch like Encanto, so I keep it in there for her." And we were like, "Yes, yes!" So that was really fun. Went to that little party, and then Sunday, blinged up.
She got ringed.
Got married to the money. Clemson ring. Clemson.
Yeah, you better show that ring off.
Because it was expensive.
Oh yeah, they're expensive.
That's the thing they don't tell you. Do you want to, I would like you to guess.
Well, see, my friends were actually, a lot of my friends got their rings also on Sunday, and I saw Colby. So, but we couldn't talk about anything because we needed to tell you guys.
Exactly.
But aren't they like 5, 6?
I want you to guess.
Are they like 600? Higher? 7? 8?
It was like, I want to say mine was $775 for like the standard gold plain
Wait, yeah,
ring.
is yours gold?
Yeah, mine's gold. Like the cheapest gold, the like cheapest ring. And you know guess how much the men's are?
Are they a bit more?
Mm-hmm.
Like 1,000?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Bro, I could buy some David Yurman.
Honestly, that's I'm like, I'm gonna wear this because I love it and it's so shiny and so pretty. However,
Can you get it wet?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
okay.
it's real gold.
I wasn't sure.
I think.
I was like,
I don't know.
it better be real gold, Clemson. Better be.
I think because you can get real gold wet and it won't like tarnish. Or
I feel like a lot of people also like wear them like 24/7,
Yeah.
so I feel like it can tarnish.
It's gonna be glued on my finger for how much I paid.
Oh yeah, $1 a day,
And so,
for
like-
about 18 million years.
Literally. Well, my dad was like, not like, I'm so proud of you. This is awesome. The first thing he says to me, I mean, he did say all that, but the first thing he said to me was, okay, if I did the math and there were this many kids and the average ring cost this much, just in this ring ceremony this semester, Clemson would have made, or like whoever the ring people made, $2.4 billion, a million, not billion, $1 million. $2.4 million.
And this
for one semester.
is why we have no parking.
Problem solved. $2.4 million average for one semester. Now double that, but in the full year,
Like $5
we're
million.
not a math podcast here or a math
Definitely
show
not.
by any means, but that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
All for some blang blang.
But I'm dripped up now.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was my.
She's
my fun
never coming
little-
off.
Exactly, and I got to see my family, and that
Good.
was really nice. I'm so glad they came, and I'm grateful because they've gotten me this far. Thank God.
A little kudos to you
Shout
guys.
out. This one's for y'all, mom and dad. Ow. But yeah.
How far do you live again?
I'm from Somerville, so I live like 3.5 hours.
Oh, okay.
Really not bad.
So they made the trip.
They drove up because they said, we know you're going to be having fun the night before. We're not going to stay because we won't see you. But they came up in the morning, and then my ceremony was at 2, and they left in the evening. So it was like a little day
Yeah.
trip for them. I mean, it's a long day trip, but it was really nice.
yeah.
And I appreciate it. so.
Definitely.
Love you, mom and dad.
If you watch this.
Love you. How was your weekend?
Mine was good. I went out Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You know, I was doing the whole thing. I love Thursdays. I don't really know why, but I do. I was actually the twins from The Shining. And I hate scary movies, so I never looked up what they look like. I was petrified. Like, I couldn't even search. I literally went on Pinterest and was like, Shining twins costume, because I didn't want to see the actual people.
Yeah.
And so I have this video.
I'm so
I'm
excited.
gonna show you guys because this just like describes who I am as a person. So okay, I need to get it. I'm up in your grill. Okay.
Trigger warning, Lexi's face.
Okay. Hold on. Oh, okay. Wait. Okay, Colby, I'll show you it.
This is, excuse you. Wait.
So this girl, I'm very funny. Like I'm very like
You are very funny.
random. So
Yes.
like if I'm out and I'm bored, I just start kicking my legs up in the air. And this girl sees me doing that, puts her foot underneath my foot, and my foot literally goes like, and it was killing me the rest of the night. And I was so mad. I was so close to like hitting her in the face, but violence is never the answer. Violence with your
mean.
words is the answer.
Yeah, fine. Excuse you.
I'm like, excuse you, and all my friends were like dying laughing. I'm like, I didn't even remember like that video was taken. 'cause
Yeah.
it was so off guard.
And
Yeah, but that was my costume. I had a little headband on.
that's cute. It's a cute costume, but like, why did she feel the need?
You want to get into people feeling the need? Because when I was three blind mice, and so the whole night, me and my roommates are playing this whole little persona of we're blind. So I have this. We had these little glasses on. I had this thing on. I had a little bow tie, and I have this cane, and this cane is probably like up to here, so it's pretty tall. And I'm like, excuse me, and I'm like, I like cut in front of this girl, and she like got so mad. Like, she was like, who? And now I'm gonna like basically make what I'm saying turn into like I'm talking to a little kid, because the words that were said were not nice. But basically, she calls me ugly. Like, that's the first thing she says. And I'm like,
I'm blind.
I was like, oh, no, you didn't. And I was like, I'm blind and I could even see that you're ugly. Like, I don't want to deal with this right now. I'm so mad. Oh, my God. I was like, okay, you could call me literally anything in the book, but ugly?
That's me.
Don't do that. That's coming
flat out.
I never go for people's, like, actual looks until you go for mine. So
yeah, that's not girl supporting girl.
No, this girl was dressed up as the Star Spangled Banner. Like, so I literally was like, this is ridiculous. Like, America, like, you're literally America in the time of distress.
Get creative.
Ugh.
Get creative.
I'm like hitting her with my cane, and she's still yelling at me. Like, her friend is so embarrassed for her, and my roommates are yelling back at her. She literally, like, ends up saying, like, you're gonna go to hell. And I literally turn around, and I'm like, I'm Jewish. We'll be in different hells. And she's like, she literally goes, and no response. I was like, so then I'm like, oh my God, I never saw her after that. So I was like, you know what? The night is still young. Her friends were like petrified of us because, like, also I'm pretty tall. My roommates are the same height as me, and this girl was like short, like probably shorter than you. So I was literally like looking down on her, and I'm like, I'm gonna hit you with my cane. I didn't.
I can't. Okay. One, playing the persona of a blind person, killing me. Two, the Star Spangled Banner?
It was a full-on American flag, everyone. Like, I can't.
What did she do? Just put, like, an American flag on her, like, arms?
I couldn't even tell you what it was, but all I saw were those 50 stars, 13 stripes. I was like,
we're not an American podcast show. That's not us.
And I was just like, please get away from me. And, like, granted, yes, I did cut the line, but, like, you don't have to call me ugly. Just tell me to go to the back of the line. Okay?
Like, she is lacking, what I'm taking away is that she is lacking creativity. Number one, Star Spangled Banner. Number two, ugly? Get better.
Like, you could have said so many other funny things, like, this blind, you know what, like, she can't even see, like.
You can't see for shit, you know, like, get funny. Get funny.
So, yeah, I was called ugly, but anyway.
That is so mean. Like, that hurts more than, like, anything
Than anything. Like, God, that's coming for, like, my whole brand. My whole brand, like, what am I?
Brand
I'm like Tana Mojo.
Gets called pretty once. My whole brand
gets called ugly with the cane. I should have brought it.
Honestly, yeah.
I'm like, I can't see. But yeah, then that was funny. After that, I like because whenever I get into like I'm annoyed, I'm like, I want to rip this girl's teeth out. But like, I kind of kept it together. I was entertaining it a little bit more than I should have been, and I was like going at her.
I think that's a valid reaction to have. I think that shows the duality of women. Because, like, we can be very peaceful and hold it together.
Let you cut me in the bathroom line.
Absolutely. Like, I will get over it. But the second somebody calls me out and it's, like, disrespect, we're throwing hands at the function.
And I also didn't just cut the line because, like, I just wanted to. Like, I saw someone I knew, and I was like, oh, my God, hey, can we step in the line with you? And she was like, yeah, of course. This girl. Anyway.
Barking Chihuahua. Yeah, that's like, what you should have been for Halloween.
You gotta go.
Get the dogs out.
Yeah, and then Saturday, I know. But Saturday I went out. It was kind of pretty. I went out a little bit earlier because my friend's parents were in town. So, like, they dressed up. It was so funny. My friend got on, like, Old Row, like, official. She was, like, the Lorax.
I saw. There's, like, a Lorax video, like, smoking the cigarette. That's so funny.
She was on another level. Like, I'm not even. People that don't even know her were, like, taking videos of her. And I'm like, you are on everyone's stories. Like, it was insane.
I love those costumes.
Oh, and then she was Phineas and Ferb the next night with her boyfriend.
Wait, did she have the
Yeah,
head?
the full, like, giant Dorito head.
I saw a video on, I think it was Barstool, and it was like Phineas grinding on fur.
Because they were like, how do we get on something? Like, we need to do it 2 times in a row. And they're like, we got to do that. Like, someone will record that.
And that's But I
It was so
saw it
funny.
today, busted laugh, because they had like the full heads on, you couldn't see,
Like
and
the
I was
whole
like,
thing.
who is this? That is so good.
I know. So then
Costumes are going crazy this
I
year.
know, and like
Love
I'm
it.
not the type of person that does like a funny costume. I don't
Yeah.
know why. I just like
The duality of woman today in the studio.
literally like
Cat and the frat.
you know how it be.
Yeah.
But yeah, then I ended up on Saturday. I went home early, but I got a little text. So I went home with my friends, my two friends, and I got a text from this. We can't say any detail, but I received a text, and I was like, hee 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 hee. So now I'm in my room or in my living room, and I'm like, and
Interesting.
yeah, and we'll leave it at that. But yeah.
Ciao.
Anyway,
so that's exciting.
yeah. But okay, question. So you know how like you stalk people? I always stalk people's Instagrams.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like it's a common thing. Would you ever tell someone that you've stalked their Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think for me, I'm just a blunt and honest person. So I'll scroll all the way back through, like, I did this recently with a friend of mine, and I went on their parents' Instagram, and I scrolled, there was like 700 posts, and I scrolled all the way through, and I was like, man, didn't know, I said like a random fact, like, didn't know you were Michael Jackson in the 4th grade for Halloween. I think that's really cool. And they were like, what is
When
wrong
did
with
I tell you that?
What is wrong with you? And I said, oh, well, your dad's Instagram, like, I found it, and I was just like learning everything about your family. And I
And
feel
they're
like,
okay.
I'm a stupid idiot looking back, and I understand that. Don't need to tell me twice, everyone. But like, if it's someone that's my friend, that's different. If it was somebody that like I didn't know, I wouldn't tell them that I stalked their Instagram. But I don't know my reaction. Tell me what you did to prompt this question.
So it wasn't something that I
Oh,
did
God.
for you all to be aware. But anyway, so basically, I knew of this person for a really long time, like probably almost a year now.
Okay.
And I only knew who they were because my friend knew someone that they knew. So it was kind of like very long,
Yeah.
And so I'm like talking to this person, and now you know how like when you post a story and like the first few people are the ones that you most
You're
interact
close
with.
Yeah.
And slowly this person started going into that top ranking, and I'm like, this is so weird. I end up getting told like, oh, I stalked like your Instagram. And I'm like, now my Instagram is not a good representation of me. Like it is
Okay.
just pictures from like probably a year ago, and like that's it, and like I have one picture that's recent. So I'm like, that's not really a good depiction of who I am today.
Exactly.
And so then they come and tell me, well, I know you stalked mine too. And when someone does that, you can't just say no, and when you're startled, you're like,
Also, like, if you say no, it's like, oh, no, I haven't. Like, if you're being honest, like, I don't want to hurt their feelings or their ego or
but I
whatever.
have.
But
I have a lot. So I'm like, so you're from here, you're friends with these people.
this is where your parents went to high school. This is what your brother
I
does
know
for work.
exactly where you're from. No. But yeah, so I was just like, oh no, like I have, and then they're like, yeah, you have.
Is this a male or a
A
female?
male. And I was like, oh, okay. You got me.
Are they okay? I know that like if you look at somebody's account and they have like the little like business type of account, they can see if do they have that type of like,
Oh, I don't know.
you know, it says like they have.
Should
like,
I look?
Maybe.
Wait.
I think I could be wrong. We are merely women on the
I
show.
feel like only girls do that though. Wait,
I
how do I
think
know if it's a business account?
it'll say like the little job
Okay,
title
no,
under.
no.
Okay, and it'll say like, you know, like content creator.
yeah,
or
no.
like
Oh, but they can see that?
if they have that business account, they can see. I think who is looking at, or they can see the demographics of like who's sending their posts, who's saving their posts.
Wait, that's
like-
really
that's
bad. I
like-
send everyone's like Instagram stories and posts.
But
to
he's
people.
not a business account, so you're
No,
okay.
but
You're
other
okay.
people.
But like maybe demographically, he could see that from some. So he was like, Queen, I know you're stalking me. I got the demographics pulled out right here. What is this? What is this? No, that's... I think it's... Well, I mean, it's a mutual okay thing because you're both stalking each other. So I see no harm.
And then I posted something the next day, and literally within 5 minutes in the viewers of my story.
Holy
and
cow.
I'm like,
fan behavior.
I'm scared now. I have to tell you more details about that, like outside of this episode, because
me and the bus driver.
We can't reveal this just yet. as if like I have this whole fan base, like I'm literally Alex Earl.
We literally can't talk about it. Like we're gonna go behind the scenes. No, just you, me, and the bus driver. Literally, can we tell the bus driver?
I'm like,
if she wants to come separately and talk if she wants to be on this show.
If she stayed in for this long of this episode,
love you, Queen.
Kudos to you.
So very much. I mean, I think stalking. Do you think stalking's okay?
I mean, it needs to be
New
done.
Question. Yeah, I think. How are you gonna know facts and details about someone's life if you don't stalk their Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, whatever social media they're on?
I feel like anytime I meet someone, and let's say like they're a new follower or whatever, or like I follow them,
we're gonna go through.
Always.
We've done that.
Oh yeah, literally.
I can confirm that. I have said, oh my gosh, Lexi just followed me. Scroll through. Okay, now
I'm like, oh my god, Colby's Instagram.
Exactly.
Follow.
I want to see what the hobbies are, what they're like, what they're doing.
Also, I feel like someone's Instagram like shows a different side of them than like what you see.
Then like a dating page too, because a dating page they're gonna put out their personal best. Instagram may be the same as well, but like it's just two different types of pictures on there. I feel like.
Yeah. Except I have some friends that really be posting terrible looking pictures of myself. So you know when you see like what you're tagged in,
gosh,
I'm like remove. No one
Hide,
needs to know.
Hide.
Yeah.
Like we did not need to out me like
this. We did not need like me looking like behind you posted. Thank you, Abby. Like she's not gonna see this.
Added.
But come on.
But
no, she like it was a funny picture, but
yeah,
not for the gram.
Not for the vibe. Some people need to take a hint. Take a hint.
Like, come on.
If my body is out, I don't want it to be out, most likely.
And if my like mouth is wide open and I look like a crazy person, maybe it shouldn't be posted.
The hoes gonna love this.
I'm like,
God. Well, before we wrap up, we wanted to ask you, our 3 followers, we want to do like a Q&A, a little Q&A segment from you all. So if you have any specific direct questions that you want to ask us.
Could be personal.
Yeah, send them in.
Generic.
If you know us, just text us.
Yeah, you don't have to put them in a comment
down below.
But yeah, I would actually,
so
and if you guys don't make any, we'll just make them for ourselves.
Yeah.
So
I'll
you won't
send
know
them
the
in.
difference.
No, we do like a question box on Instagram, and then we are just the ones typing the questions.
I'm like, what's your favorite color?
Literally.
So
Where
cool.
do you like to eat lunch at on Tuesdays?
I'm like, I never eat.
Because I'm so skinny. Because I've lost 10 pounds. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad we had this little catch up.
I know.
This was great.
I agree.
Glad we got it on video too. So
we're back to our usual scheduling, guys.
Yes, we will be back. We'll be back in the studio for you guys, cranking it up. Happy Halloween.
Yeah.
Stay safe.
Happy Halloween.
Watch out for drug candy. Make sure your
Watch out for
costumes are
cigarettes
good.
that may actually be cigarettes and not candy.
Yeah, let me pull it out. Let me just show the audience first. Would you like a candy cigarette?
Actually, I would.
Okay. I had to look up how to hold a cigarette, and that's kind of sad. But actually, it's not, because stay off of drugs.
Wait, which way does it?
I think the brown part goes in your mouth.
It's a
And
metaphor.
it's gum. So, like, I actually inhaled it, and I was like, it smoked.
Ooh. Guys, these are like the most fake I've ever seen. It's gum.
It is literally gum. Yeah, you can chew it. Wait. I bit a cigarette.
Yeah, I'm about to bite it.
Buy it. I bit it. It's gum. You can untake this part.
Oh.
You can undo this part, and it's literally just gum. See, wait, I'll do a little reveal for the camera.
I feel like I'm about to swallow it. I want us for this out so bad.
This is ASMR.
Okay, guys.
We're gonna wrap.
We're gonna take our gum and throw it out in the garbage. But
It's a huge wad in my mouth. I can't spit it out.
okay, we will see you guys next week.
I love you so much. Have a good week.
See ya.
Bye.